We are back again. I don't know why I keep doing this in this area. I kind of just like the look of the background here. But we're back with more of the KSI Logan Paul fight, but this time focusing on, I guess, the undercard, the second main event fight, Deji versus Jake Paul. Jake Paul had some footage released showing him sparring, showing him a month ago what he was doing. It kind of looks like, I mean, the July 1st one, the month ago, looks, I don't know what to make of it. He's jump roping and getting hit in the stomach. But the sparring video, I've seen a bunch of different people talking about it. I think KSI responded to the July one with a bunch of laughing faces, but the sparring video is the one I want to focus on here because I forget who it was, but it might have been TMZ, but the footage was sold to TMZ from someone in Jake Paul's camp, which sucks because now he can't trust anyone, besides his brother. Hopefully his brother wasn't the one that sold it, but he can't trust anyone in his group. And that's just going to really, that's just going to mess with him mentally. But the sparring video, I'd agree with, I don't know who said it, I don't know if I'm able to find the comment, but it said that he was sparring someone with zero experience. So, like, the person didn't even punch back, their footing was all off, and that's why they were getting tossed around in the ring with him. So, a lot of people are taking that and saying, like, I guess they didn't want this footage out. I don't know why they wouldn't want it out, other than maybe teaching Deji, giving him a little option to counter what they're going to do. But he is ultimately, I don't think this video helps his cause. All I think it does is hurt him. I don't think Deji learns a lot from this video because there's not much to learn. He's just pummeling this guy who appears to not have any type of training at all and is just kind of getting hit. So with that said, I don't think it's a big deal. Whoever sold the footage in the Team 10, I think there's like rumors of it, but no one actually really knows for sure. Maybe Jake Paul knows, and if he can figure it out and get that guy kicked out and, or settle it somehow, because having a rat in your group is the worst. Not much on Logan KSI, but the Jake Paul Deji fight, we do want to talk about that a little bit I wouldn't say I'm one of those people. I wouldn't say I hate Jake Paul. Can he be annoying and stuff? Yes, but ultimately he hasn't done anything like his brother in terms of literally ruining YouTube and ruining either YouTubers' reputation, credibility, their saneness, I guess, because Logan did stuff all for views, and that his one actions affected everyone on the platform. Whereas I don't remember anything happening with Jake like that. So I don't hate Jake Paul. I don't hate Deji. It's just going to be a fun fight to watch, and ultimately, I don't think it matters who wins, but I also, it's a huge toss-up. I think Jake Paul has everything going for him. He's got size, weight, reach. He's got all this stuff that in a boxing fight is super important. But ultimately, I think he could win. And I don't know, like, saying that, it's like I feel like I'm not supposed to say that, but I don't know why. Like, I don't hate Jake Paul. I do hate Logan. I dislike Logan. I really don't like how he affected the platform, which is why I'm rooting so heavily for KSI if you watch other videos. But Jake Paul hasn't done that, and Jake Paul, honestly, if anything, I know with Team 10, there's big drama there that he takes 10% of people's revenue. The Martinez twins, I think their name was, he kind of gypped them and scammed them, which is wrong. That's I think that drama that surrounds him is why it's so hard to say he'll win. Or I think he has a better chance of winning than Deji. I would like to see Deji win, but at the same time, I think his ego is just, it's not as high. It's not as high as KSI's, that's for sure. But I think if he wins this fight, it's gonna skyrocket. It's gonna be like next level, just insane stuff from him. Whereas I think if Jake wins, it's gonna be, a week, a couple weeks, maybe a month of stuff going on in his YouTube channel and stuff, and then he's gonna move on. Like, he's still doing normal content right now, so him like showing that he does normal content and not just living for this fight kind of shows like he doesn't, not like he doesn't care, but he will continue to live his life as if he didn't have a fight going on. Kind of like, I think KSI is doing the same thing, clearly he's posting videos about the fight and stuff with Logan Paul, but he's doing Sidemen stuff, those challenges and everything. He's still having fun on YouTube, which is huge, a huge deal in my opinion, because if you're not like trying to just live normally and focus on this fight, I think you're just going to run into problems. Kind of like Logan Paul, he's obsessed about this fight. It just kind of took over, and I know why. Like, it's taking eyes off of all the dumb stuff he's done before. But I think there's Logan Paul's doing that, and then Deji's doing that. So both sides have someone doing that. I think Deji is way too focused on the fight, and I think Logan's way too focused on the fight, which sounds kind of weird to say, to be too focused on the fight, but that's about it, guys. The Jake Paul video came out. His footage got leaked. So his can't trust anyone in his camp anymore, which kind of sucks. And the footage, in my opinion, isn't even a big deal. It's kind of actually hurting him in terms of if he is actually training the right way for this fight. So obviously have KSI winning in the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. In the Deji versus Jake Paul fight, it's a huge toss-up. It's literally 50-50. Like, I think Jake could win. I think Deji could win. I think Jake has the slight advantage. In this fight, I'm not super rooting for anyone, so it's just going to be fun to watch and see what happens. And I don't think it has any big consequences for the loser. If whoever loses, I don't think is going to have as big of a problem as if, like, whoever loses KSI versus Logan Paul is going to have a big problem on their hand, and they're going to need to try and come back from it, whereas this fight, I don't think they're going to have to do that. So, guys, as always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I love seeing all support. It really helps the channel grow, and I will see you guys in my next video.